Hey guys, I'm Combat Craig, and I got this comment the other day, and I thought it was something I should make a video about and talk about because it's true. And it has to deal with this back and forth with the VA and evidence manipulation. So let me throw this comment on the screen and read it. So, hey Craig, I messed up after watching most of your videos. This happens. And I could relate to this because I messed up from 1991 to 2019, so about 27 years. I messed up. I just didn't know the process. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was up against. And I wish I could have gone back to do it, but, we can't flip back time. So I feel you on this one. I went for the appointment, and the nice receptionist asked me how I was doing. I solemnly said okay while looking down, and when I looked up, they were all giggling and smiling at each other. It truly is a game of evidence manipulation to these people. Thanks for the advice. Sorry I dropped the ball. I've got a lot of appeals in my future, I think. And this was through the QTC office out of Augusta. So this happens. And this is, this is one of many ways they manipulate the evidence. But I like to use this example. And once you have this mindset and you know what you're saying, you're going to, keep yourself from saying other things potentially. So, he walked into the CNP exam and it's a pleasantry, how are you doing? Okay. So that alone, so this stuff is all going to get written down. It's all going to be in your chart, in your independent medical opinion from the CNP examiner at QTC. So it's going to just say, in quotes, veteran said he was okay. So that looks horrible on paper to a VA rater. You're filing a claim for a disability because you're not okay. And then you go in and out of your own mouth, the omission is, I'm okay. We can't talk about this enough in our society. It's polite to, hey, how are you doing today? Well, I'm okay. It's polite to do that. Our parents taught us to, be polite, not rude, stuff like that. But this is a mind shift switch that we have to do as disabled veterans that are engaged in the claims process. I don't like it. You don't like it, but that's the way it is. If we don't like something, run for Congress, change the laws. But that's the way it is right now. There's lots of ways they manipulate evidence. They don't even tell us, exactly what kind of evidence we need up front. We have to kind of figure it out, get denied for years, decades, whatever, educate ourselves. They don't tell us you need a current diagnosis, current symptoms, and a nexus. If I would have just had that information, I would have, gotten a higher rating and a fair shake a lot longer ago. But that's just the way this game's played. So be aware of, talking to any VA doctors because, this stuff all gets quoted. Every time you say okay, veteran's okay. That is not good for your disability and it's not good for your claim. I don't know how bad it's going to work against you, but I would not consider that positive evidence. Most likely it's negative evidence, especially if it's at a CNP exam. But get your VA claims file and read through everything that you've said so you know what the VA is looking at. When you file your claim, they go back and they look through old decisions and what you've been saying. And if you've been burying yourself just by saying, I'm okay, that may be a problem. You have to look, get your VA claims file, check it all out, that kind of stuff. If you have too much of that in there, too many okays, you might want to go to a doctor, one of your own doctors, and tell them, hey, I was just being nice, whatever. You don't even need to do that. Go tell them how you're not okay and have the doctor say you're not okay. That's how you would fix something like this. So with this comment, I feel you. I messed up too. A lot of us mess up. Even when we're prepared to go into our CNP exams and we have all of our ducks in a row, we freeze up. I mean, we have, serious mental health issues and stuff. We have memory loss, short, long-term, whatever. It's a lot to think about. And, a default of I'm okay is very normal. Don't do that. For sure, don't do that. There's a lot of other things you could say. I'm alive. I just say I'm alive pretty much. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my bootcamp at combatcraig.com. And you're probably missing some piece of medical evidence. If you are, current diagnosis, current symptoms, and a nexus, check out my med team. There's an email address in the description. They can help you get your missing medical evidence, and I'll see you in the next video.